I did update my wreath on the front door. I hadn't done it for over a year. The original is blackberry bramble, so you can see the spikes, good for protection. And I added moss and flowers. And lots of little things, there you go, acorns. I actually had to super glue that one back on because it came off. There's some goldenrod, some lavender somewhere. So I'm quite proud of how that turned out actually. Beautiful autumn wreath on my front door. Hello and good morning, or afternoon or evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to Georgia Unplugged, or welcome if you're new here. My name's Georgia and I am an expat British person living in Munich. I've been here for a very long time, raising kids and living my life here, and trying to slow down a little bit as I enter middle life and the middle age of 50. It's amazing because I started this channel a year ago. I can't believe it. The little reminder popped up on YouTube, said it's your 1 year anniversary, why don't you celebrate? So I am celebrating with this video. So firstly, I want to say thank you to every single one of you who has watched any of my videos, be it a 10-second short or 10 seconds of a video, who's liked, who's commented, who's subscribed especially. I have 105 subscribers today. There's not that many for 1 year, but then I think what you put in, you get back. I did aim to do one video a week when I started, and I had backlogged a little bit. But life with 2 kids, a full-time job, a husband, a house, and just generally trying to live without too much chaos, video editing on top of that, and recording and everything, it's a little bit unsustainable for weekly. I will try and get back to it at some point when things quieten down a little bit. But for now, I even decided maybe once every 2 weeks would work, and then I even couldn't hold myself to that schedule. So basically I'm going to upload videos as and when I get a chance to do them, when I have a topic I want to cover. Actually, I have so many topics anyway. There's no question on topics and things I want to talk about, but it's more the time, the filming, the B-rolls, the editing, coming up with a thumbnail. Anyone who's done anything YouTubey knows that. And I love everything, I love all of it, and I really want to find the time to do it. But then I also want to spend time with my family at weekends, let's say. Evenings, I'm quite often too tired. I find time here and there, but I love it when I do it. So again, thank you. I'm so grateful to all of you. Thank you so much for watching and taking interest. And yeah, let's reflect on what this year has taught me. So what it's taught me is that you really don't need fancy gear to record anything. I've tried with different microphones, different things. I'd bought some for work before when I was doing like short form videos for them. I'm currently recording on a camera, a digital camera, and the sound is with that. I remember doing the sound separately on my phone at the same time, coordinating it. It wasn't any better, sometimes it was actually worse. I've tried with my earbuds, just everything. Ultimately, I am going to get myself a DJI Osmo Pocket, which then comes with a microphone, which I know will have very good sound, and they're great little handheld things, great for filming outside. I'm not that confident filming outside in front of people because people are funny about it, vlogger or whatever they call you, especially with a phone. So a smaller camera is a little bit less obvious, a little bit more unobtrusive, which hopefully will be better. So I have filmed like this in streets and people walk past me going, yeah, so what's that video for? Am I going to be on YouTube kind of thing? So yes, but not many people are going to see you at this point. But yes, so that's one thing. It has built my confidence more because I am doing it, but not as much as I'd like to. But you know, if you don't use it, you lose it. So I need to keep up the whole filming. I need to keep up with doing things. I can't even talk outside my garden, really. I have done it in the past a little bit, but I have lots of neighbours close by, neighbours who work from home, an old neighbour in his 90s who does gardening all day, every day outside. He's always around. He's around from 5:30 in the morning. So even though he may not speak English, there's some self-confidence and issues going on there, but yeah, it's something I'm working on. So I have become more confident, and I know that I can just film on a phone. You know, I can just film on my iPhone, and I have done quite a lot of things on my phone only. And you don't also need to have the best software to edit videos. I'm lucky because I have the whole Adobe suite. I can use Premiere Pro, I use it for work. I did used to pay for myself, but now I can use my work one. It's just my own personal copy anyway. And I'm self-taught on Premiere Pro, which might be obvious, some of you may say, but I have used InDesign, Photoshop for years. I'm trained on all that, and it's very similar, except you're moving apart from obviously designing things, but it's a similar setup, same shortcuts, and I love using it. I love editing the stuff. It's actually fun. My kids also have a little YouTube channel where they put videos of themselves playing Minecraft and other games, and maybe a couple of unboxing videos we've done, and it's just fun also editing those together, and they love it. The whole point is have fun doing YouTube if you ever do it, because if you don't do it for fun, there's no point doing it. And then you get disillusioned and you get depressed. You go, oh no, no subscribers. Oh no, I've lost a subscriber. Oh no, I got a horrible mean comment, because I have done. And it throws me a little bit sometimes, and I wonder what the tone is, and are they being obnoxious? Is it just the way it's been written? Are they non-native English? It could be everything, but it's you need a slightly thicker skin. I've definitely noticed that. I'm quite thin-skinned, but please be nice to me, because I try to be nice to people. I may whinge a little bit about country I live in sometimes, but I am nice to people even if they're mean to me here. So, you know, cut me some slack, people, a little bit, the meanies. And what else? I mean, but they're not all meanies. I mean, the majority of people who've commented or have any contact with have been so great and so encouraging, actually. And I've met some people, not in person, but I've had contact, and we followed each other's YouTube channels and comment on each other's videos, and it's like a little community starts to build up, which is really great. You know, you build up a little community of expats or non-expats or people interested in solo living or the pagan lifestyle or anything like that, and it's just, this is really nice. And you don't need to perfect anything. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect. Even just one long video without editing can be the best video ever, and something that's highly edited can be really rubbish. My battery's running out. How is that possible? I'm sure I charged it. See, yes, if my battery runs out, I'll have to switch to my phone, but that's okay. It'll just be slightly different look, different, probably better lighting. I don't know, but yes, I've got notes here I need to refer to. Sorry. What else? I've learnt to be a little bit more patient with myself, patient with recording things. This is the second time I've recorded this video. I wasn't happy with the first one. Patient with learning new things and realising that it takes time to edit a video, it takes time to put together a thumbnail that you're happy with, it takes time to even write a script or bullet points or whatever you're going by, and then you schedule a video and it takes time for people to watch it. Don't keep checking your stats, just let it go, and then you see what happens, you know. And it's good. It teaches a bit of resilience and patience, and makes you realise that life continues, and this is just another thing that I do as a hobby. I mean, it's just a fun hobby. And one day, if I have more subscribers and if it does pay me a bit, it'll be pocket money, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun from there. I mean, I love doing it. Crows outside of my garden. Oh, I put peanuts out yesterday, that's why I'm feeding the crows. And even better is that actually by posting videos about the city I live in, Munich, and things that happen here, and generally culturally and socially and even laws and things like that, I've actually learnt a lot more about the city. I've learnt more about the country. I've really educated myself in doing research, and it's been really enjoyable, and I've really enjoyed learning new things, and it's made me appreciate the city a little bit more than I did beforehand. You know, I realise I'm very lucky to live here. I'm very lucky to live in a safe area in the city, and we have a really good standard of living. Having gone back to England about a month ago for the weekend quickly, you see how so many things aren't working well. I met up with 3 school friends I hadn't seen. The 4 of us hadn't been together for 20 years. It's terrible. And we're discussing everything. They've all got kids, some much older, one's even raising her 2 grandchildren now. And it's just so sad in a way to see that England isn't always working that well, and the school system isn't helping the kids out that have extra special needs and things like that. I feel like we're lucky to be in here. The school system's very good at Germany. It is mandatory, so they have to have a good school system, but that doesn't mean the schools themselves have to be great. But we're very lucky with the school system, very lucky to have a good job. We have a nice little house. You know, we are very lucky, and I'm really grateful for the life we have and the life we built for ourselves here. You know, it's not permanent, it's not forever. We will go back to the UK one day, but we'll see when that happens. Maybe when the kids are older, when they're grown up, when they've finished school or not. See what happens, and you never know what's going to happen anyway. So also, how have I changed personally in the last year? Not just with YouTube, but generally. I mean, my hair's got longer. It's a bit knotty at the end. It's a bit damp actually. I washed it, so sorry. You know, normally it's much more curly. Yeah, so my hair's a bit longer. I'm a year older. I'm now 50. I turned 50 in June. I don't really feel any older. I don't feel like much has happened. Physically, I feel the same. I'm creaking a little bit. My hips hurt a bit if I don't have turmeric when I've had wheat. Wheat affects my hips and joints for some reason. There's like a weird thing that happens. My sister has it as well. But curcuma or turmeric really helps with the kind of the heavy leg thing. You can walk up the stairs and your legs feel heavy and like they're pulling, and especially in the joints. And if you take a curcuma or turmeric, but curcuma is the extract from turmeric, literally within a couple of hours that heaviness and that achiness actually goes. It's amazing. It's an amazing like natural cure. I mean, it's nothing serious. If you had rheumatism it wouldn't cure it, but it might ease some symptoms a little bit. But for this small thing it's great. So I'm aging, but that's okay. I'm good with that. I've had a good 50 years. I'm not sure what I've done in 50 years, but I've definitely done some things. I've got 2 kids, I'm married, been with the same guy for 30 years, which is incredible. We had a friend from university come stay with us recently, 2 weeks ago. He came to the Oktoberfest after doing the Berlin Marathon, and we hadn't seen him for I think 26 years because he moved to the States after university, and it was like no time had passed, and catching up with him was so great. And because we went to the same university, my husband and I, we have all these friends, old friends in common, the memories in common, and it's so nice to have that longevity with someone, which I love, and we talk about it. And it's not been plain sailing being with someone that long, but it's so nice that we have the history together. Everywhere we've travelled, everything we've done, we can joke, have little in-jokes about people we know from when I was 20. I think I've got a little bit more natural speak in front of the camera. It was really hard to begin with. Also, I can see myself, but I'm there and the camera's there, so I'm literally talking to a lens. It's looking at me like a big eye. Something I've had to get used to. My husband's a photographer, and he's always taken photos of me. He doesn't do it professionally, but he studied it. And I was never really comfortable having my picture taken, so willingly sitting in front of a camera that's recording me on video is a bit crazy. But I think I needed it for my confidence. I needed to get my voice out there, make myself heard, and just have something that I can look back on. And maybe for my kids one day. I mean, that's a nice thing. Have a little thing for them they can watch when I'm old, when I'm dead. I don't know. Maybe they'll want it. They don't have to. I'm not going to force them to do anything. But it's just something for me, and maybe help other people, give information. I've had comments before, people asking me about advice and things, which is really nice, and it's nice to be able to help people out. I have such knowledge about living in the city. I didn't realise I had as much as I did, because I have the kind of foreigner mentality, but I'm such a local now as well. It's really great. It's really great to see that. And I've realised that it's not all about me. I mean, I'm not that egotistical. I knew it wasn't anyway, but it's nice to shift perspectives a little bit and make it about other people and film a video for other people and not just for myself as well. So it's both things, I learn about myself, I learn about the places I visit, I talk about, I learn so much when I do the research, yet I also do things that I think will benefit other people, talking about topics, subjects that I think might be useful for people if they want to move here, if they've, going through some spiritual things, if they talk about the slow living part, which I haven't embraced too much yet. I'm trying to make time for myself, but it's kind of hard. And the best bit is, I've really, really enjoyed this whole journey. I've loved having a YouTube channel, and my kids watch my videos. My husband, he knows about it, but he's just not really engaged in it, and I haven't pushed it. I don't really want him to see the videos. He can, but it's that weird awkward thing, I don't want people to know to watch it, but I'm okay for complete strangers to watch it. It's a strange thing. But I think everyone should start a YouTube channel, especially if you're older and you have so much to say. Only you are you. No one can say what you say. No one knows everything that you know, and you will have information that other people don't have. And sometimes if you speak on a topic that you're very familiar with, you may not be an expert, but because you're not a top expert, university professor, whatever, scientist in that topic, people will go on YouTube looking for something, and they will hear you speak in a really simple way, explain things that they understand, and by learning about whatever I decide to learn about. I went to those YouTubers who were quite simple and straightforward initially. I didn't go to the university lectures learning about paganism or I don't know, I can't even think of other topics now, but you want the everyday person. You want the person who looks like they could be your neighbour, your colleague, your friend even, just sitting down with a cup of tea and just explaining stuff and just talking about things, going, hey, did you know that the speed limit in Germany is actually quite restricted on motorways? It's not completely free everywhere. Yeah, rather than just some expert telling you or giving you paperwork. It's nice to have that familiar face, someone who's like a friend talking to you, and that's kind of what I want to be. I need to get a little bit more relaxed on camera and maybe just chill out a bit, but I find it a little bit nerve-wracking as well, talking, but I'm enjoying it, believe it or not, and I want to go further, make more videos, be more regular, and just be in the community more. Yeah, I mean, life is quite busy, but anyone can start a YouTube channel, and all you need is some basic editing software. You can get free things, I believe, I'm not sure, but you know, you can do it on your camera. In fact, I think iMovie comes with any iPhone. If you have an iPhone, if you have a Mac, then I think you get iMovie with it free as well. And all phones have good video quality, quite often much better than any SLR camera, because they are newer and they have better cameras and sound, and you don't need microphones, you don't need tripods. I have a tripod because my husband's a photographer, but I've often also just used books and things to stack things on. It's fine, it's all cool. And genuine people are just more fun. I love watching genuine people just chatting and talking and sharing about what they've been up to. You know, it's autumn here at the moment, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. The trees are just so beautiful, and they're orange and yellow and red and going brown, and the wind is sort of gentle, and we've got fog in the morning that's eerie, and the kids going, oh, it's like Halloween. And we leave, if I take my daughter to school, she's in new school now, halfway across the city, big school, we leave at 6:45 in the morning, eye-wateringly early, and it's still dark, really dark at the moment till the clocks change. I think next weekend, then it'll be a little bit light, then it'll be dark again. And it's just kind of magical. It's magical walking down our street and the leaves crunching underfoot, and it's just so wonderful. And we've done quite a few creative things together. We collect leaves and we just do things when we have time, which is also why I don't get that much time to do videos, because I will always prioritise my kids over my YouTube channel. Although sometimes I might just involve them and then we, you know, double win basically, but I don't want to feature them too much on it either. Anyway, so I think I'll wrap it up there. I want to say a big thank you again for being a viewer, for returning if you're a returning viewer, and if you're new, then welcome. And if you like this video, it'd be great if you give it a thumbs up, and even subscribe if you want to see some more. There's a lot more on my channel. I can link some playlists below if I remember. I have to pick kids up from school today, then I get a bit scatty. So thank you everyone who's been watching and who will hopefully keep watching. More to come. I will talk more about like living in Munich in Germany. There are a lot more things. I have an Oktoberfest video I still haven't edited yet, just a short one, because filming outside, always short videos from me, because like I said before, I'm not too comfortable filming lots of people at the moment. I'm going to do more about slow living, possibly some recipes, making things out of unusual things. Like I made dandelion cupcakes earlier in the year. I don't think I put that video up actually, with dandelion petals. You know, edible flowers and things are just so lovely to make things from, foraging for natural ingredients, sometimes just from my garden. I still call that foraging because you have to forage in my garden because it's not that neat. But I just want to do more on different things, still a little bit across the board, and on aging, what it's like to be 50, how life slows down, and also raising kids as an older mother. And I still haven't done my middle child video. I recorded it twice and I didn't like it, so maybe now, a year on, I'm ready to do it. Sorry, excuse me. We all have a bit of a cough after the Oktoberfest. Everyone gets Wiesen flu. It's called Oktoberfest flu. We all just got colds. We weren't that sick, but in the past we've been pretty sick. All these people fly into the country, fly into the city, bring all their bugs with them. Everyone's this close together. People get drunk. People kiss. People hug. You're in the vicinity of people. You get the train home, squashed against people, and you're bound to get bugs. And school starts at the same time, so double whammy. Anyway, I'm going to finish now. Hopefully edit the video today and schedule it for tomorrow, Saturday. And if you have any comments, please write them below. Thank you for watching, especially if you've made it to the end, because I'm sorry I've gone on for a bit, and amazing the battery didn't die, because it is about to die. Okay, thank you and see you in the next one. Cheerio!